Guys, I bet ain't nobody ever you guys ever have hung a head like this. Ah, but me has a problem here now. Back up. I think I got several problems here now. One, on the oil slick. Blows something else. Naturally. But me problem the cylinder is all the way down and the head is 6-8 inches off the ground. Oh boy. Oh boy. I really hope and pray that when I get the reel on here, it's enough to get it to drop down. Otherwise, I may have to take the 23 ones off and put the rice tires back on it. You know what I mean? And I'm really not looking forward to that. But the head's on the combine now. One way or another, I was bound and determined to get that dude put on today. It's on there. A little redneck or us, but hey, he got the job done. That's all that matters at this point. I'm telling you. Now comes the fun part of figuring out if I get that reel put on, if it'll go low enough to the ground to work with these tires. Because if it won't, I'm going to have to put them 18.4 race tires on just to get it low enough to the ground. Oh well. Big John's got his head back on. Kind of a redneck way of doing it, but hey, it's on there. I didn't even look to see if that lined up good. Oh yeah, look at there. Good shape. I like that. I can deal with it. Hell, oh man, can't believe this. Head's all the way down. And the springs are just barely pulled on. Oh boy. Seems like a couple of years ago I tried to move those springs to tighten them up and they would not budge. So this could get interesting quick. Well, tomorrow I'll pull the battery out, give it a good charge, and maybe get the reel on. That's not looking good at all. That is not looking good at all. Well, I think I have no doubt in my mind it's ready. I gotta take it back down there. It's kind of one of them. I don't have time. Really don't have time to fool with it. And I gotta have it done. I gotta have it fixed. Oh well. But may have been a little hellbilly, but by God, the head's on the combine now. That's the first time I ever did that. Well, if you like, guys, please comment, rate, and subscribe. I guess where there's a will, there's a way. We'll see you next time, guys. Well, hi, guys. Me and Dad gave it our all today. We tried 4 or 5 times to get that reel put back on the machine. Getting it off was easy, but that was me doing it. Me and my cousin doing this one. I did the one on the 4400 by myself, pulled this one off. But once I get on the skid steer, there's no getting off till you're done. And Dad just could not get this put into there. And I couldn't do anything but sit there. But Kevin's going to come over in the morning. And me and him will get it, put it on there, and it won't take a few minutes to do. But I've got sickles all ready to go. It's oiled up, free, turns easy, augers all in, it's ready to rock and roll. I changed the hydraulic line up there. That's the 3rd one I put on. Don't ask. Of course, the belt is ready to hook up once it's on there. And all I got to do is tighten the adjuster up here for tighten the belt. My hillbilly guard here, I'm trying to figure out how to use it on here. It bolted right up to the other head. It won't bolt up to this one, so I got to figure that one out. Did what I could do to this today. The starter button was bad, so I replaced it, which is a trick. But it's switched out. I did get the glass washed inside the cab, and the outside windows here done. Can't do the front or the other side. Can't reach them. I had found a belt that was bad. I knew it was getting bad last fall. Kept my eye on it and replaced it with a spare off the old 95 parts machine. When it gave up the ghost and I bought this one, I stripped all the belts off of it and put them up, marked them so I knew where it was. This belt right here had cracks about every inch, inch and a half, 2 inches that were 3/4 of the way through the belt. So I put this one on. I did, when I first started this thing, sitting out here a dry bearing. And I have looked and looked and looked and looked. I can't find it, which troubles me. And I couldn't really tell where it was coming from. That's the bad part. I couldn't tell where the sound was coming from, and now it quit making noise. So I know proof positive I have a bearing ghost someplace. I just don't know where. I just hope it's not on the cylinder or this main shaft. I really don't want it to be that, because that's a nightmare to work on. This side is not so bad. The other side has got, the pulleys on it that are almost that size, and the electric clutch to kill the grain head, and it's a pain. I hope it's not that. But the old girl is, I need to get the ladder up and fool with that top for the air cleaner for the cab, and my mirror got knocked into and it's kind of dorked up. That all the lights work and everything rolled over good and free. I'm hoping we get the reel on and get this thing started and backed it up, that the head goes all the way down to the ground, because it's kind of on it right now, but I'm not 100% sure. And the drive wheels where they're sitting is kind of on a hump, so I can back it up, get that head sitting, where these wheels are. I'll get a better look, but if it doesn't, that means I'm going to have to take the 23 ones off and put the 18.4 rice tires back on to lower it down some. There's no more give. The bracket down there is actually backwards. That pin should be, instead of being down there, it should be up here, which worked fine with a floating cutter bar with that on it. But as it is, it may not go low enough with these tires on it, to run the straight head with the run the straight head and not a floating cutter bar. Makes a big difference. But at any rate, guys, I'll find that out tomorrow when cousin gets here and we put this thing back together and I get it started up and roll the machine over with the head on it. I'll find out, because this little girl is going to head back to McHenry's, because it's apparent, I think I might have blew the seals out of the bow body up top, and that's beyond me. Talked to Harry about it. He said he's never worked on one, so this ought to be interesting. But at any rate, guys, as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have her on and have it running. So we'll see you next time, guys. As always, take her easy and have fun. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. See you next time, guys. Well, hi, guys. How you like them apples? It's Saturday morning, the 8th, I believe. We just got done getting the reel back on. I hooked everything up and had to try it. The popping noise is that piece of plastic. I know what that is. Sickle was moving good. I gotta tighten the chains up, obviously. Got a little bit of wobble on that shaft, but nothing I can't live with. Auger looks good there. Looks good there. Good. Oh, that just looks so funny. I'm happy. I'm really happy. Put the guard back here, do a little whittling on that piece of crap. By golly, everything looks good. I'm happy. Very happy with this. Now I just got to get used to running a combine with a straight head again. Haven't done that in quite a while. At any rate, guys, I'm going to call it a day early. My aunt is having a harvest party, and I'm taking my mom and dad up there, so I'm going to call it early today and go to a party this afternoon. So I hope you enjoy, guys. It's been a lot of hard work getting this put back together, but she's done now. Now it's just tighten up a few chains and do a few things like that, and it's done. So we give this a big thumbs up. From basically a junk head to a usable, ready to go head. So we'll see you next time, guys. The fruits of my labor have paid off. So, I love it. We'll see you next time, guys. And as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. We'll see you next time, guys. Well, hi, guys. Little amendment to my video earlier. I've got to slow the reel down, so take this apart and see if I can't get this sprocket bolted to the outside of here, turn it around, and that should slow it down because it's really winging a little too fast. But I was right. The springs did close up some, so that's a good thing. I'm going to have to get it out of here and do some, I guess, trial and error checking and see how it's going to work or not work, or you know how it gets. But I got a good success here. Don't you think so, Ma? Yeah? Yeah, we do. So, got a little tweaking to do, so we'll do that tomorrow. But at any rate, guys, we'll see you next time. As always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. I'm just happy it's back together. See you next time, guys.